Hello everybody. Haven't been back in a while. Um, yeah, man. Basically, what's today? Today is the 4th of July, and a lot is happening. Um, I just wanted to comment on this VIP protection um, stuff that's happening. Um, basically, there's a video on social media currently where we have a it's VW, I think it's Polo, and the VIP protection unit. Basically stopping on the N1 highway. They stopped the car on the N1 highway, and they basically stopped the vehicle, but like with brute force, and like not the brute force that like taking you out. No, guns. I think it was like eight. I think it was like 6 to 8 people. They came out the car, and basically um, they firstly dragged the driver out of the car, knocked him unconscious on the floor. The passenger was still being kicked. I think there were 3 passengers in the car. One passenger was being kicked, the other one was just trying not to get hurt. But yeah, just basically, yeah, man, they just got really beat. And the question begs, do our do our do our SAPS, because there are VIP protection for SAPS, do they have the jurisdiction to actually use that type of force to like take people out? Because I mean, really, it's like, blue light brigade. That's actually what they call it, the blue light brigade. Like, do they have that jurisdiction to forcibly assault people like that, just for not being in the way? And yeah, man, I don't know. I don't think it's a good look on the SAPS, because they took out a statement quite quickly and confirmed that yes, it was actually SAPS VIP protection service, and not only that, that they have identified the VIP protection personnel. They have identified them, and as well that they have contacted I think the journalist from, I think it's either KFM or something, where um, they have spoken to the family of the people that were assaulted. I mean, what else is going on in South Africa? Uh, we've got a country where things are just going out of control, and it doesn't seem like it's gonna stop anytime soon. And justice, man. I mean, if they could use brute force on an innocent bystander, I mean, what are we? What are we normal human beings? I live in this country full of violence, and feels like anarchy at some point. But like, what's going on? Let me know what you think about this. But also in other news, I don't know if people know or if you're paying attention, but guys, France, kwenzakalani? Kwenzakalang? Eh? To the bin. So I'm not sure if people following the story, but basically, the cops killed a 17-year-old. Um, um, they killed a 17-year-old in broad daylight. There was a huge uproar about why this kid got killed. Firstly, by cops, and for not doing much, which sparked a whole riot. I think right now we're into day number 5, and it doesn't look like anything's gonna happen. So now, another interesting thing that happened is that they want to shut down the internet. They're gonna shut down the internet tomorrow, amidst the violence, and yeah, it is bad in France right now. And yo, guys, imagine a whole country that's supposed to be first world having riots for 5 days over killing of a kid that's supposedly an immigrant. I'm not sure about that part, but I know it's the other issue with that is that um, um, racial profiling does happen in France, and because you're an immigrant or trying to get a status in France, you will be treated as someone that's like very, what do I say, unpleasant. Let's say that, yeah. So lots of things are happening. Also, we've got Russia Russia having some airstrikes in Moscow. In Moscow, there was a drone airstrike. Um, not in the news as well. Um, yeah, man, a lot happening in the world. A lot happening in the world. Um, I don't know where we sit as Africa, because at the moment, man, I mean, oh, and another sad news as well. I don't. It seems like South Africa's a joke. Cyril Ramaphosa has been cleared of the Phala Phala farm issue, where he has had, we had, or have, I maybe he hasn't even gotten rid of the money. He had money in the couch, um, and yeah, man, in his Phala Phala farm in his Phala Phala farm, um, and yeah, he's been cleared, and just looks like we're running a mafia state. I mean, how is the president cleared with so much money in a couch? First of all, not declared because it's foreign currency, U.S. dollars. As I was reading or listening to one of the ATM leader, he did state that in South Africa there is a law where um, we don't use the U.S. dollar as a normal, like, as a what did you call it? I might actually, I'm not getting the information right, but there is a law in South Africa where we come, as the dollar is not the main source of a currency, and you have to be declared by the agencies that we have and all that stuff. So our president did not do that. Also, he didn't declare well, he didn't declare that he's still earning a salary from the farm, which is a big issue, because I mean, as a head of state, you have to declare that your earnings and all that stuff, and they and the public protector says that we can't go through his bank statements because it's a private affair. But I mean, it's the number one SA person. He's the number one citizen of SA. Of South Africa, is the number one citizen of South Africa. How is this possible? How are we allowing this to happen? But then again, where are we? We're in the bottom. Instead, we're trying to do bricks things and make a hoo-ha about it. So a lot to unpack, a lot to think about, a lot to consider. I mean, also the unemployment rate is just going skyrocketing high. Doesn't look like we're gonna get things much easier, and it just looks like it's bad. Oh, sorry, there's a airplane that's flying over. I think that'll be the end of the video. But anyway, shout out to you guys for following the video. I am back making more videos. Follow me on TikTok. And yeah, man. It's loves. Have a great one.